Okay, so here are my first thoughts on the Central European Rally stages. I literally have not driven this at all. This is my first time on the start line here. So yeah, I'm going to do just a live commentary as I go through the stage. Let's see. Looks like Czech stages, so all good so far. So they've changed the boost as well, so it's going to be interesting to see whether or not the boost actually keeps the regeneration. Grip is quite high on the dry tarmac, so that's an interesting change, because all of the tarmac rallies I've done, apart from Spain in this game, it's been very, very slippy. So yeah, the roads are quite narrow in places. But not too bad. I'd say the corners are like exactly what we saw in the rally, like medium to low speed corners. It's very difficult to gauge this compared to the real rally, because the real rally was run in exclusively wet conditions. But this looks pretty much like I saw on TV. I have heard that these are not the exact real stages. They're from another rally, the Bahrain rally. But it does feel quite similar. Oh, on the rev limiter, lovely stuff. Wonder if I can spot the braking zone. Once again, I don't know. Oh, there is no braking zone apparently. Good. But yeah, some very fast sections with some intertwining, like, twisty sections you've really got to brake for. So yeah, this is nice. I like the feeling of this rally straight away. It's going to be very technical, very difficult to learn. And obviously, being able to go flat out over some of these crests into some of these corners is going to be key to stage time. Obviously, we can't do that here. We're learning the stage. What I do like compared to the other tarmac rallies is that the grip feels very, very consistent. You can really feel the downforce on the cars because this is very fast and flowing most of the time. Or just on this stage. Not sure if they made any handling model changes. Okay, the grass is still slippy, would you believe? But it does feel like I can really control the car, so that's nice. Once again, on tarmac, the brakes feel really, really difficult, so got to be really, really careful on the braking. As I said, braking and apex speed is going to be the thing that determines this rally, as it does in real life. Oh, I like that. Yeah, okay, I do love the junction sections like you have in real life. I love stages where there's a change in tempo, like some really high speed, and then all of a sudden, we've got these really tricky corners. A couple of problems with corner cutting there, and I might want to add some corner cut posts. That's one thing that's lacking so far that I haven't seen, is the corner cutting posts, and we come across one as soon as I say that. I think they're needed everywhere. And as I go straight off the road, yeah, so some unseen junctions, but that's exactly what you need in this kind of rally. That's what the rally is like. Disappointed to see that the anti-cut posts are not on the apexes like they are in real life, but I suppose they've done that to make it easier for casual drivers, so yeah, is what it is. On tarmac, obviously the grass will make it more difficult to exploit those cuts anyway, so not really too much of a problem, I don't think. As long as everybody has the same sort of rules, it is what it is, really. Ooh, the brakes. I do love that on tarmac, because the brakes are really, really catch you out sometimes. Yeah, so far, I'm loving the visuals, I'm loving the technical aspects of this rally. It really is a fast rally, but a technical rally nonetheless. And the Rally 1 car is really handling very well here. You can really feel the aerodynamics, so I'm liking that. Oh, interesting finish it section there. Really tempting to go wide there, but you will lose time. Some nice tempos in there, nice elevation, nice, you know, blind crests are not nice, but you see what I mean. The technicality of the terrain is going to make this rally easy to play, very difficult to master. I do like the fact that we've got some roads going into the hills with some hairpins, some tighter bends, some junctions that go from main roads onto smaller side roads. The roads are quite wide, but then again, that's exactly what they had in a real rally. So with this rally being in the autumn, it's going to be really interesting to see what the wet weather handling is like, whether most of the corners are flat out or not, because in real life the grip level was incredibly low, with multiple drivers crashing out or making huge mistakes, or having to even back off during the stages, for example like Tanak, due to the car not handling correctly. So it'll be interesting to see here whether we have the same sort of issues or whether the grip is quite high.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hard left.
Loss of traction there at the start, and ooh, it's a bit twitchy. Yeah, gotta be careful. So already a very fast start to this stage.
Slight right, hard left.
This stage starts completely different to the previous one that we did, in that it's a very fast start with a big junction there at the start. Going to be crucial to get the braking zone right for that one. Oh, we're into a chicane. I haven't seen the chicane so far in here. Very tight chicane. So very tricky. Gonna have to keep the speed up through that one as much as possible. So far the grip quite consistent, but I'm just hesitating a lot on the brakes. The brakes still seem to be the most difficult thing on tarmac right now. The car does want to swap rear ends, but the Toyota is known to be quite oversteery, so it might be just the car. Oh, Jesus. Okay, the grip level is not that much, that's for sure. I'd say this is like a mid-grip level. Not as difficult as Croatia with the camber, but... and as I say that, I nearly chuck it away. But it's not as grippy as Spain, that's for sure. You can really feel, especially in the shaded areas, that there's quite a lot of grip loss. And yeah. Did I need to emphasize it? No. Did I do it anyway? Yes. It just shows how tricky these junctions are and how they can catch you out. I do think that the pace notes are good. It's just that I need to listen to them, and while doing commentary, not always the case. The boost is deploying more consistently as well, which means that on some corners where I don't expect to have boost, I actually have full boost deployment.
Medium left. Hard right, past junction. Into medium left. And easy right. Into slight left, slight right.
Yeah, this really does remind me of the Barham rally. This is very reminiscent. Although I found the two rallies very similar. Oh, as we go onto a really narrow road here, this is different. This is a lot more like it. This is what I remember from the rallies. Just junctions onto very narrow roads, very slippy roads. The grip level has changed drastically right now. Whereas the car is sliding, there's a lot more understeer. Got to be really careful. So I'm liking that change.
Slight left over crest. Unseen, medium left. Hard right, through junction.
It's quite a long section on like a B road.
Crest. Into medium left.
On the last stage we did, it was very much junction from one road to another onto the grass. That's great. No grip on the grass, would you believe? Who would have thought? But yeah, the angle of the roads can really catch you out here. There's some very long twisting roads that can open or tighten. I'm using simplified pace notes just because that's what I use on my live stream, but I should probably be using proper pace notes for this video. Too late. But yeah, the proper pace notes will probably give you a lot more detail on the opens and tightens, so that's really good.
Slight left. Medium right. Slight left, slowing, hard right.
I'm actually misjudging the grip a lot because of the brakes. The brakes give you the impression that you've got zero grip. And then when you actually turn into the corner, you've actually got quite a bit more than you expect. So my top tip for this rally is don't trust the brakes too much, but once you're into the corner, you actually have a lot more grip. Like, you can really afford to not brake late, but carry the apex speed. Get off the brakes early, basically. I liked that stage. That was really, really nice. We went from a very high-speed stage on the first half to taking a junction onto a B road, and then from there on out, it was very tight and technical and low grip, really. The game needed another tarmac rally, in my opinion, and one that was a cross between Croatia, which is very, very twisty and technical, and Spain, which was quite open and flat out. Monte Carlo being sort of in the middle, really. It depends on what season. But this one's a good compromise and a good sort of mix of tarmac. Definitely will be a favourite for the tarmac fans. For the gravel fans, I suspect they might get a bit frustrated with going off the road and not having any grip. But that's just one thing to recognise with tarmac rallying versus gravel rally. That's all from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little preview, and there will be more to come on my live streams and on videos. Until next time, bye-bye.